Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to take on what is considered one of the turning points in comic book history. Brought by none other than...
Wasn't Bruce Timm the producer of this movie?
I'm talking about a movie based on
Well,
the
the
comic.
story in general is...
Oh, yeah.
This-
Frank Miller.
This is The Dark Knight Returns
I
Part
think it's
1.
the first time we ever talk about Frank Miller on this channel.
For those that are young, for those that are too young to remember, believe it or not, there was a time when Frank Miller was in the complete batshit nuts.
Context. Frank Miller is a
madman.
comic book writer, sometimes artist and director, editor, whatever thing you may call. He was mostly famous for his stories about Robocop versus the Terminator, and then for this thing, which an entire series of stories that, for some reason, DC made them into one giant alternator continuity thing. We're talking about the Dark Knight Returns trilogy. I think it's a trilogy or a quadrilogy.
Well, it's going to be a trilogy because apparently he's making a third part.
And
Oh,
all
God.
the All-Star Batman and Robin comics. But that's a topic for another day.
Basically, folks, this is Frank Miller. See, Frank Miller had quite an interesting development. Back in the day, he was actually a pretty awesome guy. He interacted well with fans, gave thoughtful advice here and there, and of course he made some great thought-provoking speeches and stories, like 300, of course. Yes, I know what you're
And Sin
thinking.
City, right. I forgot about
Yes, I know what you're thinking. 300, that movie, well, to be fair, it's based on a story from Frank Miller that actually is well done. And yes, like my compatriot said, RoboCop and Batman Year One. But we're looking at a movie based on what is considered his best work. I kind of disagree, but I'll explain later. But yeah, part one, where things start out good.
And unlike our previous DC animated movie stuff, I have seen this movie before.
Well, this movie
Oh,
doesn't
you-
require
oh,
any
sorry.
prior knowledge. It's pretty much self-contained. So
Mm-hmm.
So,
Okay, then.
without any further ado, start before the Warner Premiere logo.
Yes. And now, here goes. 3, 2, 1, click.
All
Yeah,
right.
okay, I'll establish. I'm one of those people who's very on and off about Frank Miller. And a lot of times the guy may disgust me nowadays. Yeah, okay. Also note, these days Frank Miller is kind of despised by the people who used to adore him.
Also, context.
and-
Apparently, the poor guy suffers PTSD because he was a witness of 9/11.
Yeah, we'll get more into that when we look at his comic. Holy
Also,
Fair.
F1 racing.
And we get right into the thick of the action with a car chase.
What the hell?
With Solid Snake?
Oh my god, CGI cars. Ew.
Oh no, the cars are CGI. Film was ruined forever, 0 out of 10.
Well, it's a bit jarring to look at them.
It depends on if you're a
Prime,
fan of
you're-
the whole
not
CG blended in with 2D animation style.
Right, I will look up the cast list.
Wait, that's Bruce Wayne?
yes, it is.
Yeah, this is
Yeah,
a bit of an addition in the
Forgot that
movie.
I forgot that in this continuity he had a mustache. I knew he was old, but a mustache?
He didn't have a mustache actually in the comic. In fact, I don't even recall the whole race car sequence.
Oh yeah, speaking of RoboCop, Batman in here is actually played by RoboCop himself, Peter Weller.
Yep.
Makes sense.
I guess
Oh yeah,
that's
that reminds me.
homage.
Probably should establish it may be a favor, but Frank Miller is kind of not in that well a health condition.
Whoa, just like Batman is at the moment, apparently.
Yeah.
Basically, he's kind of at the point where he's got this bucket list, shall we say, and one of which includes making a third part of The Dark Knight.
But
So-
don't worry, at this point in his career, audience, well, in terms of the original comic, he wasn't writing lines like "out of my way, sperm bank."
That said, the last we've heard from him writing wasn't that good. Holy Terror sucked. But let me not draw too much on that piece of dreck. Let's look at this, actually. So, yes, Gotham is, believe it or not, managed to get even worse. Well,
How the fuck can you do that?
Yes, to the point where there's mutants.
Like, honestly, worse than Gotham would have been maybe Bloodhaven, but even then, not by a long shot.
Well, now it's the point where mutants are running rampant across the city. Yes, mutants.
Well, then again, this is the DC universe, which was bound to happen sometime. So professional.
Yeah.
So they got the human ice cream head.
Oh, they brought back the original voice actor of Gordon from the 90s cartoon?
Gordon, David Selby, you mean?
I don't know, he sounds like him.
I'll check.
No, alright, it sounds a bit different now. Maybe it's me just mistaken. But again, I haven't watched a 90s cartoon in a long time, so... So yeah, in a bit of a context, if you haven't guessed yet, this is supposed to be the future and shit. So it's a bit different of the usual DC word you're used to.
Mm-hmm. Basically, this is back when alternate continuities were technically a thing, but shall we say, not done as much or emphasized on as heavily.
Well, that's the problem, Joe. But DC has a bit of a history of being really fearful of alternate continuities, unlike Marvel.
Fearful? Tio, the many alternate crises they've had that have...
Yeah, they made those specifically to annihilate entire other continuities.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Like, Crisis on Infinite Earth was made for the firm purpose of establishing only 52 continuities and Xing off everything else.
And then there was, of course,
the Flashpoint reboot, yeah, but...
Well, no. Well, actually, too, there was an event after the Flashpoint reboot that actually brought some characters back from the old DC continuity to duke it out or something with their reboot counterparts, and in the end, some of the old DC characters got to come over to the new reboot universe, whereas, or some of them just replaced their reboot counterparts.
What a fucking mess. Bottom line, DC has a mess in handling its own continuity.
Yeah, like it gets so deep that to the point there are literally two Supermans in the reboot universe. One of which is the Superman married to Lois.
We are doomed. We are damned.
Thankfully has a child. Suck it, Marvel. So there's nice. But also the reboot Superman who is hooking up with Wonder Woman. Ugh.
What the fuck is that guy doing? Also, yeah, the future is bad. All is dystopic. Woo.
What do we do in a future with?
Oh, and of course, a Batman related media is not complete without a flashback of his parents fucking dying.
Of course.
Because, it's not like every single piece of media of Batman hasn't jammed this fucking thing in our head for, like, a gajillion times. Like, I have nothing against the origin story of Batman. But good lord, we get it! You don't have to show us every single time!
That'd be like if, like, in a Leighton game, every time they bring him up, they just go like, Leighton went to this place to be an architect.
Well, they kind of do, but that's be a recap to you.
Archaeologist, sorry. Cyclops?
But don't you mean show the flashbacks from the Miracle Mask backstory?
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, that would be spoilers in several cases, though.
Cyclops clones? What else going on?
Yeah, Dwibs. This was back in the day when Marvel and DC kind of had more friendly rivalry, shall we say.
Hell, in the 90s, there was an entire event where the two being crossed over in a huge cosmical event.
What? Okay, so they were gonna stab him, but they decided now let's go to the arcade.
I'm too old for this shit.
Wait, wow, he's in such a bad state he gets out of breath by talking.
Hey, Pedro, you haven't said much during this commentary. Have any input?
Whatever Jova says, basically. I do like this story, but I don't think it's the amazing comic book that most people
Follow
say.
the White Rabbit.
As for the story itself, yeah, it's fine. I do like the idea of Batman, Batman growing old and basically having to do with the fat, and coming back from retirement to save the city.
Scarecrow?
To save the city he loves. Yeah.
Well, honestly, yeah, it's an interest. Well, I have to admit, it's an interesting take on the DC universe because no one tried to do this kind of thing before. I mean, DC kind of tried post-apocalyptic futures of the DC universe with Kamandi and stuff like that, but nothing compared to like this.
So Robin's dead.
Well,
Oh no! He's I think he's Nightwing in this
yeah,
case.
but
Oh wait,
Alfred is
never mind. He's dead. He is dead in this
I'm
universe.
more shocked that Alfred of all people is still alive.
About that. Anywho, Dwibs. Okay, Dwibs. I'm guessing you have not read Dark Knight Strikes Again.
No, I haven't.
Don't.
Okay, about Robin. Let's just say he is technically alive, but he might as well be dead. Oh, God, that plot point is stupid. Sorry.
What if they do an animated adaptation of that?
I'm sure Warner Bros. Has enough common sense to not do that.
Oh, guys, breaking news! He just announced it. No, I'm kidding.
Oh wait, this is the new Arkham Asylum?
No, guys.
Yes.
This is where Frank Miller's sanity went.
What's your haircut?
It's a bowl haircut.
I know, but that's awkward. Anyway. Oh, Two-Face. They reconstruct his face?
Oh, goody. That guy over there with the Superman shirt on. Well, Pedro, have you seen these two movies? Pedro?
I think he said he did.
Harvey Dent with his face.
What?
What?
With his face.
Oh.
Lex Luthor?
No, it's Harvey Dent with his
Is
face
really Two-Face.
reconstructed.
He looks like Lex Luthor.
Yeah, props to this media for actually trying to fix Two-Face with the most obvious way.
Yeah. Oh, Pedro, good, you're back. Pedro, question. Have you seen
I'm
the
I'm always here, but whatever.
Oh, I'd asked you a question you didn't answer. Pedro, have you seen both of these movies already?
Yes, I have.
Okay, question. The guy with his Superman shirt. Is his writing as, equally what as it is in the second movie part? As it was in the comic?
You know the answer to that question, but whatever.
Well, I haven't seen the movies, but I'm wondering, did they tone down?
Wait, you haven't
Spanish?
seen these yet?
Mm-mm.
Oh, I thought you did.
I
Well,
read the comics.
you'll see. You'll see.
Goody. I believe in Harvey Dent.
My mustache says so. At least he's shaved now.
Okay, basically, Dwibs, this is one of the things about Frank Miller. He loves to use the social press as a way to do social commentary. And fortunately, these movies keep that to a minimum, unlike the comic book.
Mark of
The
Zorro.
Mark of Zorro?
Deja vu.
Just to give you an idea, Dwibs. Even though this was supposed to be about Batman, Frank Miller still felt.
Wait, hold on.
Well,
Hold
do we
on.
really have
Wait,
to see this again?
You may
Really?
miss this.
Gee,
Remember,
I
this is
wonder where
important.
this scene is going.
Mark of Zorro, Crime Alley.
What?
You see what I mean? Like the way Frank Miller uses the social press to spot out stuff like this is kind of weird.
It reminds me
the
that
point where
Very Odd Parents episode where they decide what to do by clicking on the television and quoting the line they're saying.
Just to give you an idea, Dwebs, even though this is supposed to be a story about Batman coming back from retirement and saving the city he loves, Frank Miller still felt the need to do the social commentary on Ronald Reagan. What the hell does Ronald Reagan have to do with Batman?
The guys, Ronald Reagan was Batman.
The freaking
Also,
Cold War, for
Gotham.
example. The Cold War, Dwebs. We're talking about the Cold War in a Batman comic.
Bang.
yes,
And
this
the problem
it.
is
This
there are
the
medias
shot.
that can try to do that in a good way, like Superman Red Son.
Yeah. You know, I hate to say it, and I don't mean to knock the story, but I get the feeling that part of the reason this story was actually so renowned is like, well, Frank Miller may have gotten a bit lucky, you know, like, well, because when you think about it, he was the first one to ever think of the whole Batman in a dystopian future thing. I mean, there have been other mediums that have done that, and in my opinion, stuff like Batman Beyond is sort of like this, but done better.
My parents are dead.
Yeah.
And that's not to knock this, but you know the trend of, you know, a famous movie is probably famous because it was the first to do it.
Right.
That's what I get with the idea of a story.
What the fuck? Was that man bat?
It's an homage to the origin of Batman, where a bat crashes
Okay,
into his window.
okay. Basically, Webs, in the original comic book from the was it 30s or 40s too?
The Golden Age 40s, I think.
Okay. Basically, it was the very first. Well, not the very first. Basically, the Action comic that had the backstory of the original backstory of Batman, as written by Bob Kane, the creator, was that the way Batman came up with the whole idea of dressing up as a bat was just because a bat just happened to run by his window, and he thought, oh, a bat. That's it. That's a good idea. I'll use
Remember,
that.
Dweebs, back in the day, comics used very simple rules.
Yeah.
Right.
Obviously, the
It
Frank.
should-
Nowadays, obviously, we have the Frank Miller interpretation of it, where the bat suit is a symbol of it,
Snoop Dogg?
a symbol of his fear, and using to strike fear into.
Yeah, ironically, one good thing that I must credit Frank Miller for was sort of emphasizing more on Batman's origins in year one.
One particular.
Which makes it all the more sad that nowadays I just feel more disappointment for him.
Also, carrying a revolver in the future.
I also liked the fear, the Batman's Bruce Wayne's fear of nights in Batman Begins, and the bat being a metaphor for him projecting his own fear.
Fear of nights. Do you mean to be fear of bats?
Sorry, fear of bats. I misspoke. And the bat suit being, of course, a visual project of him projecting his own fear into the fear of his enemies. That was also a pretty good element, I thought.
Honestly, I'm surprised that in Batman in general, I'm surprised that every time he looks in the mirror, he doesn't go ah.
Also, fun fact: Batman Begins was also based off of Batman Year One, so yeah, more props there.
Oracle.
You wish.
Candy whips.
Also, a future where where thugs are generic, all lookalikes with weird equipment.
Well,
Like never seen that before.
Well, to be fair,
that's like
given
in
the
every
time,
comic
it's
book.
just
Yeah,
and-
every single piece of media that has this dystopian future has these mooks that look all the same with these weird gizmos and stuff.
Yeah, that main thing about this movie is like, well, it's of course paying homage to the original story. Where, of course, back in the original story when it came out, what is considered a cliche now was renovational back then.
Also, yeah, in the Golden Age, Batman killed people. Another thing.
Okay.
Oh yeah, he even used a gun here and there in the Golden Age.
So the Batman has returned.
Yay. You motherfuckers!
Die, motherfucker.
Also, that guy is able to hold on a police car with just a Tommy gun. Alright.
Fuck the police.
Don't now, Ice Cube. What?
The hell is that?
All right.
Oh, I have to say, so far. Oh wait, never mind. That's right. This is one of Frank Miller's better scripts.
Well, Frank Miller didn't write this.
And there's you go. That Post Lips was the original cover for the book.
Yep.
Okay, the actual screenplay for this film was written by a guy named Bob Goodman.
Oh, I know, Dibs. I know, Dibs. I was about to compliment the adaptation, but
It's
then I remembered that
rated
even
R.
back in the days, as far as the comic book went, at least for the first half, the first act, it wasn't as bad as the usual Frank Miller stuff we remember was anyway.
There you go. That's how you take out the trash.
He survived it. Ding. They survived it.
Condominiums. You know you're just begging to get taken down stealthily when you go into an abandoned building in Gotham City, right?
Yeah, with that, without any lights into it. He's not even trying.
Yes.
Well, to be fair, at this point, the police force already knows all about Batman, and they pretty much work with him.
Even though they haven't seen him in 10 years.
That's why I so fucking hate his characterization in All Star Batman and Robin, because it's so completely wrong. Basically,
it wouldn't have been so bad if Frank Miller didn't make it all canon with this continuity.
Basically, you know how in here clearly Batman and the police of Gotham clearly have a good relationship, even suppose in another comic that's supposed to be in the same continuity as this one, Frank Miller decided
is a prequel to this.
Yeah, Frank Miller decided to have it to have Batman literally
being a completely crazy sociopath who hates everyone and thinks the government is evil or some shit.
And the cops and
the cops are corrupted without any redeemable quality whatsoever.
Oh, it gets even better though, seeing as how, to run with the theme, I should probably mention, enter Dick Grayson, age 12. Yeah.
Well, we'll talk about that when we get to that comic anyway.
Yep. Yeah, you totally shot Batman point blank like that. Okay, now he's just messing with him.
Of course. All right.
You cops are idiots.
Now he's just shooting at random. He didn't even get a hint.
Okay.
Surprise. Ow.
What's the matter? Got no balls?
Oh, you must be new. Yeah.
I don't know if that was from the original comic, but so far I'm definitely enjoying this adaptation writing-wise.
Well, it also helps that you've got RoboCop voicing Batman.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I was talking more so about the script, but yeah, you're right. The voice acting is top-notch too.
Wait, you said Frank Miller wrote something called RoboCop versus the Terminator?
Yeah.
So that's why they cast him. It was a nice little nod to Frank Miller's past work.
I forget, did Frank Miller also write Superman versus Terminator?
No, it wasn't him. Like, duh, don't you even know? Also, why is the Fantastic Four logo behind?
No, this is for Action 4 news.
And why is she? Why does she have an ice cream for her hair?
And now we're in the Sega Mega Drive Genesis FMV.
Yeah.
Betterment of
Gee, I wonder who this guy is.
Reminds me of that European Sonic and Knuckles commercial with two brawny guys fighting about who's best, Sonic or Knuckles.
And Golden doesn't care.
Yeah.
He's been through this song and dance.
Yep. Just leave him alone.
I did watch this. I remember. I think I did watch a bit of the animated adaptation of Batman Year One, but I couldn't get much into it because I thought the guy voicing Batman there was terrible.
Good old Alfred.
Also, by the way, to answer one of your comments earlier, be thankful that Alfred isn't dead, because otherwise we might have a recreation of that scene from Batman and Robin.
Death?
No, that one where they both proclaim their love for each other, and it's really awkward.
Raping time.
Poor Michael Goff. He was clearly trying his hardest there, and so was George Clooney. But
yeah.
Okay, Michael Goff, was he consistent throughout all four of the Batman films?
Yes, he was.
Oh, poor guy. I mean, it's one thing when, you're the star. Oh, never mind. Yes, allow me to list off exactly what I'm going to do to you.
By the way, I'm pretty sure you're not Bruce Wayne.
Oh, who are you referring to, Gordon?
No, the guy. Ooh, what's this report about?
Oh, the bat scene.
Signal.
So, how did they set up this bat signal? Did Batman tie someone to the torch, and that's how they made a bat sign for some reason?
Not this time, but let's just say Commissioner Gordon, being the commissioner, he can pull a few strings.
Yeah, that moment in Batman Begins was a bit weird.
I liked it as a good setup, but I can see why you definitely find it weird. Oh yeah, remember this girl? Of course, you all know her probably, Carrie Kelly. Oh, I love that tune.
Yeah, in terms of Batman themes, I like Danny Elfman's one, and I also like the Elliot Goldenthal one from the Schumacher movies.
Yeah.
It's Hans Zimmer's one I don't really like.
Yeah, I will admit, if there's one issue I do have with the Nolan films, it's like, well, they don't have bad soundtracks, but compared to the more older Batman films, they could stand to hopefully be a bit more recognizable.
So, what do you think of Arkham Games soundtrack?
I haven't.
Oh, they are wonderful! My favorite's Arkham City still. Yeah, tense. That's gonna be a bit of a beehive to poke at.
Yep.
Killer Croc.
Well. Oh, great. Here we go.
So, what's up, Frank Zappa?
Hey, remember how this guy was wearing a Superman shirt earlier?
Yeah.
Well, now he's wearing a Batman crossover.
Gee, I wonder what this guy is trying to tell us.
Okay, I don't know if
Psychoerotic behavior.
Wait, psychoerotic?
Well, to be fair, that sounds like someone Frank Miller would write.
Oh, look.
Psychoerotic is actually a scientific
Remind me,
term.
Dwebs, if I remember correctly, in these movies, the Joker is played by Michael Emerson.
Yes, he is.
Awesome, because I love Michael Emerson. For those who don't know, Michael Emerson is most famous for being on J.J. Abrams' Lost. He also did these movies, obviously, that we're watching, and recently with Person of Interest, where he plays Finch.
Nice.
Who's Finch? Is he that guy who walked funny?
Yes, the guy who came up with the machine.
Oh, yeah.
And there's a reason why he walks funny. There's a backstory. You'll see his backstory eventually when you watch more episodes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile,
Stop blowing up.
Bruce Wayne is addicted to archaeology.
Actually, it wasn't
that
him.
wasn't him. That was
The two
terrorists, I
guys
think.
with the helicopters.
Terrorists are addicted to archaeology.
Yeah, you can say that.
Ding.
I think you mean architecture.
To all
So
these terrorists.
wait. Terrorists against archaeology. So this is Targent.
Wait, is that Hush?
Who's that bandaged guy?
Is that Hush?
I was thinking it was Hush.
I mean, he was never in the...
Hush is a guy that...
Okay. Frank, we
Oh.
don't need the newswoman to tell us everything.
Okay, what was... did he hack the signal?
Yeah.
Oh, it's Two-Face, okay. But,
Or
to give you
is
context, Weebs, Hush is a Batman villain, but also Corgi. It's a Batman villain that basically functions as a surgeon that literally glues on himself faces of different people in order to assume their identity.
So this is Two-Face?
Yeah, apparently.
Wow.
Wait. Wait. He had the other half of his face fixed only to cover it up again?
Well, Dwebs, insanity is not a thing you can cure just physically.
Oh, yeah. We'll just wait and see. If this is...
Oh, hang on. I think then doesn't he scar his face back up again himself later?
We'll see.
Welcome to the first-person segment of Doom.
All right.
See what I mean about the music here being the best out of the two?
Well, I haven't seen the second movie yet,
Yammers,
but...
I can tell. All right. Jesus.
What the hell? Was that fear gas in there?
There you go.
Yeah. Well, Dwebs, one thing that... Well, I think only a few continuities adopt that is that Batman has a tendency of altering his strategy, sometimes using things that his villains do, like
like the
Mr.
Scarecrows.
Freeze. Yeah, in this case, it's Scarecrow Fear Toxin.
Yeah.
Just made in a
it's part
way
of the
that
reason
doesn't
why
kill people.
You might remember. You might remember how that was also a thing in Batman Begins, since you saw that movie.
Mm-hmm. In most
Also,
continuities, he did... Yeah. Basically, you know how he keeps the trophies of his villains? Well, in some continuities, they emphasize how he sometimes does use his villains' tactics.
So now he's going to try freeze.
Freeze it, of course.
And it works.
Cool party.
Don't ask. This is the future.
I forget. Did they have this in the comic book?
Forgot.
It's been a long time since I read it.
Oh well. Either way, it's cool and awesome how they're using it here. And I should probably note, though, I mean, I haven't seen either of these movies, but I'm guessing that, as far as staying adaptable...
Welcome to the preview of The Walk.
Well, of course, if it were Batman, he'd probably be able to do the walk while doing a 100-meter dash run when you think about
Robert
it.
Zemeckis used this movie as inspiration.
Ooh.
10, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
So how incredibly lucky.
Whew. Thank goodness there's so much building skyscraper to go down. Oh, hey, the bomb.
So wait, he actually saved the life of Two-Face? What?
No, Two-Face fell out of the helicopter.
Yeah.
When he latched onto it. Huh,
Yeah, but
figure.
he didn't know there was a bomb on it.
How dare you save me? Die!
You'd be surprised how many Batman villains are enraged at him for saving them, Dwibs.
Yep. Uh-huh.
Can't see.
Absolutely
Nothing
nothing.
to assist.
Yeah. What?
What?
Oh, I get it. He sees himself
It's
as
his multiple personality disorder. Except it seems that the evil personality has become dominant.
Yeah. So of course he sees now himself as a monster.
See, basically, Dwibs, in most continuities, Harvey Dent already had the multiple personality thing. The whole scarring thing, though, made them basically simultaneously existent.
Wordy words.
Yes, debate, another prevalent thing in this kind of
okay, I'll sort this heat up like this.
Yes, Squib, you're actually right. In this kind of comics about, from Frank Miller, every like 2 or 3 panels, there's an interruption to some kind of debate or TV news.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Batman: The Dark Knight debates.
Politics. Get
Like,
used
on
to that when
one
it comes
hand,
to
it
Frank
sounds
Miller.
interesting because it gives arguments and discussion to the table to, ethics and morals that normally aren't discussed in comic books. But on the other hand, it gets, annoying really fast. Oh.
Seriously, I mean, in terms of the politics, I mean, at least like in the I know people like to.
One thing
Oh,
in
hey,
V
V for Vendetta.
I know people like to complain about the politics in the Star Wars prequels, but they're only like 1 or 2 scenes.
And the thing with the
it's
politics
quite
in the
more
Star
than
Wars
that, but
films,
whatever.
And Gordon died.
Wait, Gordon's dead already?
see, the thing about Star Wars is like, well, yeah, there's politics, but that's more used in a metaphoric sense. With Frank Miller, metaphors, what's that?
Also, Dweebs, another thing you have to get used to is the weird character design for some of these inhabitants of the DC world.
Right.
If I can give this movie credit, I like its art style much more than that of the comic.
So wait,
Like, sometimes
hang
human
on,
beings
hang
look
on.
normal, but then you get random weird fat people like the guy previously.
Wait, hang on. Gordon's dead, and yet the movie's going on as though it's never happened.
Oh, well, if they do a sequel, Dark Knight Strikes Again, they're going to establish it. There we go.
What a funny story, Mark.
Ha 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 ha! Murder's funny.
Social
Yeah,
commentary.
Frank Miller has a bit of weird sense of humor.
Wait, what's going on now?
Remember the girl from before?
Yeah.
Now she's trying to be Robin.
This'll go well.
Better Robin than going to say it. Off to a great start.
And she died. Oh.
Yeah, you can tell she's inexperienced as fuck.
Ow.
He's set to retire all of a sudden, and there's a replacement.
Wait, what?
Gee. I wonder what's going on here.
Let me guess. Harvey Dent's going to be the replacement. Oh.
Who? Oh.
Oh, so Daisy Ridley's descendant, I guess.
Oh. Wow, 1 hour.
Talk about. I mean, don't you think that's a little?
Yeah, it's a bit too little for time. Like, give at least 1 day or 12 hours.
Okay. You know what would be awesome?
Oh, I get it. This is a Tintin universe. Maybe it was the pizza delivery guy.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, what if Batman was like disguised himself as a pizza delivery guy? Pizza delivery.
He's gonna shit on my face.
Just a bit.
Ooh.
What the?
Oh my God, he's got a thing on his head. Well, he's dead. But it was like, ah!
No.
So now apparently Batman has superhuman strength.
Unless this is your generic American house that's built like on wood and paper or something. Okay.
I'm not quite sure this is a good idea, Robin Pretender.
She's trying.
At least she's trying.
Yeah, I know, but trying only counts. Well, most of the time. Oh, hi, Sonic.
Basically, too, like Doug said in his Care Bears movie, just because you're brave, that doesn't mean you're capable.
See, okay, here's the thing about Carrie Kelly. What fans like about her is like, well, they never really tried to push her off as like, well, oh, this awesome replacement for Robin who's just as good as him. No, she's the realistic sort who has practically no other option but wants to actually help and tries her darndest. So she self-trains herself and, in the end, succeeds to an extent.
Where did the video go?
Oh, there you go.
Ah.
Just remain calm and tell me what you know.
But I like a thousand.
Now, one simple question, random thug number 526. Where's Francis?
I don't know what you mean.
Where is he?
I don't know. Please, you gotta believe me. Just
I
let me
forgot.
go.
Is that guy Dick Grayson?
No, that can't be Dick Grayson. Wait, is that Dick Grayson? Nah, that couldn't be.
Oh no, it's that's a generic NPC. Okay. Okay, this looks more like one of the first scenes of Kick-Ass. Yeah, even the guy's like, fuck this.
Well, I guess you prevented a crime, maybe.
With awkwardness. Also, that tag, well, no, I'm not gonna say anything.
Right. Salute.
Oh, great. Generic military stereotype.
I do this every day of my life for the past 20 years, and I'm 2 days before retirement. Hi, Batman.
I want to nuke everything because I'm a military man. Yes, because I'm American and shit.
So basically, this is the Batman ties up loose ends story.
Yeah.
So yeah, we still haven't seen Jim Gordon. Gee, I wonder where he could be.
Also, who are you? Hmm?
Yes.
He's got a point.
God damn it. I really was 2 days before retirement.
Alright. Jesus!
Why did he kill himself?
Shame.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, don't talk in speeches, otherwise... Yeah, I've already done that joke.
Don't you see, Dweebs? Those are generic mooks. They are supposed to have long dialogues between each other in order to give some time.
Shouldn't that be more for the main bad guys, though?
Also, tanks.
Tanks.
With missiles.
Tank missile.
Oh, it's a bat tank.
Oh.
Yes. Everyone who's seen
Batman
Dark Knight
doesn't
Returns
kill people,
remembers this.
just
A bat.
drones.
Yep.
Alright.
Also, I know what you're thinking, Waves. This is the DC universe. Why hasn't Superman or the other guys took care of these kind of mutants?
There aren't any.
Not quite, Wibbs.
There's an explanation for this, but it's not yet time to say it.
Yeah. You talk a big game for someone. Then again, everyone talks a big game before fighting Batman.
Okay. Fireworks?
I didn't order fireworks. Did the boss order fireworks?
Wow. That was encouraging.
And then they fire on it immediately. No, your Michael Bay powers will not help you this time.
Also, yeah, now Batman is actively killing people. Joyful.
Remember, he will not be an executioner.
Oh wait, no, he's only knocking them out in this version.
Well, remember, Dwebs, this is...
These guys are mutant, not human beings.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, but look, Gio, he's only knocking them out with blanks. Fit for missiles in this version, apparently. See, they're still alive.
Hey, Dwebs, one interesting thing. You'll notice this when you'll notice this when you start watching more episodes of Person of Interest. There's a similar thing with Freeze, and here's how he does it. He always kneecaps them.
Well, actually, now that I think about it, Teo, in the comic book version, did he actually kill them?
I think, yeah.
Yeah. Because in this version, he's just knocking them out. You know, it's just like Arkham... Shoot, what was it? Oh, yeah, it's just like Arkham Knight, where he actually comes with, I kid you not, non-lethal missile.
Yeah, the Batmobile thing was... The way they justified the Batmobile shooting thing was a bit awkward.
Yeah.
Like, it would have been so smart for the villains just to send actual mooks in cars, so they would have been sure Batman would have killed them, but no, let's just use generic drones without people inside them.
Yep, rubber bullets.
Really?
See? Well, to be fair, rubber bullets can hurt.
Yep, ever saw the castle?
No.
Oh, maybe it was in the comic book version he used rubber bullets as well. You know, thinking back now, if Dark Knight Returns was all about Batman not killing, oh boy, does the sequel and prequel to it really shoot that all in the butt. Oh, am I boring you? Well, then allow me to entertain.
Man, you're an idiot.
Nah, it's Batman. Of course he has a plan.
Oh.
Alright.
Wait, is the composer trying to do the Inception score?
It sounded a bit more like the Avengers score.
So he's trying to be Alan
Surprisingly.
Silvestri.
Oh, suplexed.
Ooh!
Ow.
Ow.
Uh-oh.
Ow. Also, I know everyone already saw them, but just to point out, this guy has nipples, spike nipples.
Right.
Ow.
Ooh. And now, Batman gets his John Cena second wind.
Shut up. Ow.
What a witty retort.
Ow. Like, again, sure it was a good idea.
Sure.
Ugh. Oh boy. Ow. This isn't going to go well for Bats, is it?
Nope.
Nope.
Ow.
Also, how ironic, an echo to the death of the second Robin.
Well, by constantly being,
Yeah, will constantly being hit by a crowbar from Joker. Ow!
Ew.
The fuck?
Oof.
Ooh. Also,
And then he suffocated.
yeah, he's really choking to death. There you go.
See, he suffocated. And Batman's just taking a nap.
Symbolism.
No, T. He's just taking a little nap. Robin?
Oh, it's just some cosplay.
Damn it. Wait, Robin, why did you do that pose? Why did you run like the 60s, Robin?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is this the one that ends up in a wheelchair later on?
Hmm?
Or is it a different character?
No, that was Barbara Gordon in the classic continuity, which was Batgirl and then was crippled by the Joker.
Okay.
Oh, how nice.
I'm surprised you're not crushing me. Ugh.
Oh. Alright.
Alfred, I need a vacation.
Holy
What
shit!
the hell?
Shit.
That's not something you see every day. Oops.
Wait, that's the Batmobile?
Again, a charming thing completely fucked up by the All-Star Batman and Robin comic. Alright. Alright.
Alright.
Okay, I'm back. What'd I miss?
Basically, Batman being saved by Carrie and being carried away. No pun intended.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. One other cool thing about Carrie, when she does help out, it doesn't feel forced. And now it's time for the epic reveal of, well, what else? The Bat Lair.
Alright, Carrie is here played by Ariel Winter.
Mario Winter. Where have I heard that name before?
Modern Family.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Huh.
Hey, at least the Batman of this continuity, at least for now, is a bit more, kind towards the people who save him. Unlike in the Arkham games, where he's all like, "No, I must do things alone because the game doesn't now."
Okay, Ariel Winter. She was previously in stuff like Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, Bambi 2, Ice Age The Meltdown, Horton Hears a Who, Speed Racer, Final Fantasy VII Advent Children Complete.
Wait, what? Who did she play?
Marlene Wallace.
Oh, great.
Not a fan to you?
I don't like what they did with Marlene in the sequel. They could have just easily left her off.
Oh, and she was also Mr. Peabody and Sherman.
Alright. What's Batman doing walking naked in the cave? Oh, God. Ugh. Okay.
She was also in Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, Final Fantasy XIII 2, and Type 0.
What did she do in Birth by Sleep?
Young Kyrie.
Oh,
yeah, she was
okay.
young Kyrie.
And in 13-2 and Type 0, she was someone named Moglin.
Oh, she was Moglin? Oh, okay. All right, then.
Who? Pedro, remind me again.
Basically, one of the major characters.
Okay.
I got a sequel to do.
Well, actually, more like the part 2, not so much a sequel.
Yeah.
That's weird because we're like 20 minutes. We had 20 minutes left.
Yeah, there should be that one last iconic fight at the end of this part.
What the fuck? Yeah, another thing, not just by Frank Miller standards, but honestly, in Batman stories, sometimes Bruce has these weird, trippy, fucked up sequences for no reason whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just say he was scarred heavily by that whole being attacked by bats.
Yeah, there's the whole theory going on that Batman himself is insane, and, well, honestly, by psychological standards, mostly they are correct.
So,
Oh, Lana Lang. I wonder where I heard that last name before.
oh yeah, this is reminding me, the whole Robin being dead thing, this is reminding me of how Batman vs. Superman's gonna handle that.
Well, Babes, don't you know, Batman vs. Superman in a lot of aspects is based from this this story.
Anywho, Dwebs, wait, you think Robin's dead?
Apparently, I don't know.
Dwebs, trust me, I wish you were, but if this is sticking to the continuity...
don't spoil him, Jova. He's gonna be
I'm not gonna spoil. I'm just gonna say, Dwebs, Robin's not dead. You trust me. You wish he was. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay, Joe, I'll bet you by 2020, if he's still dead, you owe me a lifetime supply of cider.
But okay, that's a bet you're gonna lose. But all right.
Social commentary. Blah, 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 blah.
Remember, Teo, Frank Miller loves to... Because apparently the story of Batman...
I'm sorry, Frank. I eat my veggies and pay the taxes. I'm fine.
Yes.
Yes. Apparently the story of Batman taking, coming back and saving the city is not enough. We have to have social commentary on things that have nothing to do with anything.
And not to mention how he uses people as allegory for Republicans or liberals.
In this story, they're still bearable in some kind of way. From the sequel on, they escalate terribly.
He broke my nose.
Is that also Yuri Lowenthal?
Okay, is some of this dialogue actually lifted from the comic? No, word for word at some points?
Yes.
Yes.
It can kind of seems like that at some points.
All right.
Who?
I'm sure that will work out.
Yeah. Yeah, he said they're going to go through the roof, all right. Uh-huh. Yeah, this is totally going to work.
Yep.
I see
Totally.
no. Even when I watched this the first time, I was like, this mayor is an idiot.
Well,
Good luck.
would you rather deal with the poles or the pallbearers?
Like, seriously, that guy's gonna tear your face apart.
Seriously, yeah. I mean, come on. This is the dumbest. This is one of the dumbest character moves I've ever seen in anything.
It's just sort of.
Oh! Surprise!
See, I didn't saw that coming.
Surprise!
And oh, come on, Dwebs. They're just they're not prejudiced, and they assume that he would be a good, well-behaved criminal. I mean,
Again,
come on.
this is Frank Miller trying to use social commentary again. Surprisingly enough, this is Frank Miller's social commentary against on racism, on immigrants and shit.
Okay. Breaking news. Breaking news. Mayor dies in idiotic attempt to try and bring peace to Gotham by trying to make a truce with a guy who looks like an amalgamation of Kratos and
Killer
some
Croc
bad-
and
and
the Blob.
also Dweebs. Batman now is officially like Mad Max, just on his arm instead of his leg.
right.
Mhm. Probably didn't help that the mayor also, ordered a strike on Batman, of all people.
Well, at least the mayor's taken care of.
Well, hey, all for the sake of the polls, indeed.
So wait, the mayor was kind of pointless.
Oh, trust me, Dwivs, he had a point. Let's just say it'll cause a chain reaction of sorts.
I mean, seriously, all the mayor did in this entire film was, I'm going to try and resolve the conflict or die trying. Dies trying.
Basically, Dwivs, Frank Miller took the cliche of, corrupt political officials going up against superheroes and, pretty much doing the most dumbest thing and taking it to its logical conclusion.
Them dying.
So, I'll give him props to that.
Yeah.
My name is Rob. My name is Don.
Okay, are you begging for people to identify you with those sweaters?
I think it's supposed to be a reference to something, but I forgot.
Sure, you're totally mutants.
Hmm.
Ho, ho, ho.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Whatever.
Whatever.
Ah.
The law.
The law.
Oh my. Oh.
I'm sorry, guys. I just can't get over the actions of the most idiotic mayor in history.
Oh no,
Dweebs,
Dweebs, you're
to be
not
fair,
alone.
Dweebs, you're not really supposed to get over it. Frank Miller purposely emphasized on that to show. Well, yeah, to give Frank Miller credit, that I don't recall if this was exactly how it played out.
I don't
but
know.
the idea was for
Yeah, go ahead.
the idea was for it to be, like, well, a shall we say, a deconstruction on the whole officials do this stupid stuff yet somehow come out alive from it thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. It look the way it came up to was more like the whole thing about negotiations with immigrants are impossible because we're all savages, violence.
Could be, considering it's Frank Miller we're talking about.
Which
Anywho,
yes, another thing with Frank Miller is a lot racist, at least implied.
Anywho, I'm going to have to jet, but there's not much left of the movie, so you guys can finish it up, I guess.
All right.
Let's hope the audio record. Jova, leave your audio recording on in case something goes wrong.
Oh, I will, don't worry. I'll be able to catch up on what I missed, though I'll definitely be around for the entirety of part 2, since I'm guessing they're not showing the fight with you-know-who in this part. And no, I'm not talking about Superman, I'm talking about the other fight.
Hold on. Actually, never mind. Go ahead.
Okay, see ya.
See ya. Hundreds of thousands.
All right. Shut up.
Oh yeah, I was looking up the TV tropes thing, and yeah, the whole mayor thing is under what an idiot.
Dweebs, don't spoil yourself again using TV tropes.
Don't worry. It is stuff that I have seen. I have seen.
At
the
least
movie
turn the
before.
spoiler filter off.
I have seen the movie.
On
Remember?
whatever.
I have seen the movie. The mayor tries to negotiate with the mutant leader in a jail cell, gets his throat torn out. And then the deputy mayor says that he wants to negotiate as well.
Uh-oh.
That'll end well. So I'm another mayor. I'm here to negotiate your. Wait, I'm big and I can't open that door. Weird.
Okay. Well, obviously this is supposed to be a trap or something, yet...
There's nothing suspicious about this at all.
Yeah, honestly, for a guy that tries to be smart, he's kind of falling too easily into it.
Wait, we're in a cult now?
Now remember, Robin made sure to make sure all the mutants got in that place.
To see this?
Yeah.
Basically, Batman, the idea is that Batman is going to beat the living shit out of this guy just in order to show the mutants who's the real boss. Oh, shit.
Ooh. Round 1, fight!
Yep, pretty much.
Punch, punch.
You're too slow.
So that means you're even slower. Don't worry. All you need is a few bumps to the head and you'll be
Ow.
fine. It actually does remind me a bit of a fighting game now.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Korea. Well, I don't know how it works in comics, but in medias like movies, cartoons, and stuff like that, well, usually they ask. There are people that are trained, like trainers or something, that that supervisions the whole fighting choreography.
Should we get the popcorn, guys?
Maybe.
Oh.
Ooh. Die.
Ow.
Punch, punch, punch,
At
punch,
least
punch.
I have to give credit. You can feel the impact of every single blow.
Mm-hmm.
That's what a good sound person's for.
Mm-hmm.
Rah!
Ow.
Rah! Punch.
Ow. And now he's going full fist of a North Star. Yes.
Pressure points.
Pressure point. Now you're an underage student, an underage teacher.
You mean a female
So
teacher?
Yeah, sorry.
So his left
Forgot
arm
the
is
whole
completely pointless, useless now.
Yeah.
Ow.
Oh.
This is Sparta. Well, that was a comic book from Frank Miller. Jesus.
And now he's got locked in. He's got locked in. Will he tap out?
Ow. Yeah, he's literally cripping the leader of the mutants to scar them.
Punch.
Also, what a great group in that no one intervenes. Oh, until now.
Bit late. Hey. What?
I figli di Batman. Sons of Batman.
So now they're on Batman's side.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean, I can understand why. I mean, be better
Well,
off Batman's
it's a
side.
simple rule of nature, Dweebs. The strongest animal is the leader of the pack.
Suppose.
Well, now Jim can finally retire to a good life. Also, the bagel. Aww.
Sucks. Well, guys, I'm sure the next commissioner will do just as good a job. Hi, it's the logo they're going to be using for Batman vs Superman.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This is a bit extreme, but at least it's on the good side. Something's boiling up.
Oh boy.
Oh shit.
All right. Gotta love how it ends. All right, so that was Batman: The Dark Knight Returns Part 1.
Okay, so final thoughts, guys?
Well, at least for the first part, as far as Frank Miller's stories goes, this was fine.
Yeah, it was alright.
There were still some bullshit moments, and definitely a lot of cliches you see from Frank Miller, but still enjoyable.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. Alright then, we will see you for the, in my opinion, inferior part 2.
See you, everybody.
Alright.
See you.